on.
Alright,
I mean, if you want to get
insta-downs
and stuff, and like in the game quickly, do Hillbilly, but if you want to like meticulously, like, if you shock the survivors enough with Doc, he's more like complicated, but he's more rewarding. Like if you shock the survivors more, like with Doc, they'll go into Madness 3 and they can't do anything for a while, and then you can just like take out their teammates while they snap out of it, and then that's just more gen pressure that they can't do gen. So if you can deal with a more complicated killer, pick Doc over Hillbilly. If you can deal with the complicated killer and you can figure out his power, pick Doc.
Okay, well I've seen him be young by Monto. It's freaking just, you have to wait a little bit, then it goes and you activate your static, whatever it's called, and then whenever you're
Hunter, why'd you just start a stream, you big stupid?
Because Dylan wanted me to start a dumb stream just so he could see what the frick's going on.
If your phone was freaking in your hand, we didn't have to start a stream, but your parents are like, why?
Alright, Dylan, this is what I got freaking going on.
Why am I on how to with ketchup?
Because that's what you had it on.
Can I please freaking stop looking at some girl on Ode Makes? Okay, Hunter. I'm trying to make it, can you, okay. Yeah. Okay. That's the fan power supply. Oh, okay.
And that's where everything's plugged in on the monitor.
Is the camera upside down?
No, it's right side up.
Okay. Oh, it's right on top of it. Good job, Hunter. Okay. Move it down a little bit. Move the camera down to the computer again. Okay. Where'd you plug the VGA in? Zoom it right freaking on it.
Back in the room, Art reveals that he has a spine cutter strapped to his back. It turns out that after
okay, that's where that is. That's the floor. That's a power strip.
9 minutes run out and the door is not open, the device will unlock. However, if someone goes through it, it's automatically activated and cuts the spine.
Okay, that's where. Okay, you didn't plug it in on the blow part. You plugged it in right there, right?
Yeah.
This movie takes place at the same time as the third film, meaning that Jeff and Rick.
The green plug-in is the speakers.
Rick approaches Eric's room and is about to enter. Eric screams to not open the door, but Rick can't really hear him. As he comes closer,
and then I have it plugged in right here on the monitor.
Rick also shoots Art in the chest, thinking he's the killer.
Okay.
Meaning that he should get electrocuted. However, Rick, Art, and Hoffman
plugged it in the right place. Did you screw in the screws?
Yeah, they're screwed in as far as I could get it.
Can I see what the cable looks like? Because I can't even see where you plugged in at. Is it plugged into the back of the tower right now?
Yeah, it's plugged into the tower right now. Oh my god. It's plugged into the tower right now. And it's also plugged into the computer. And every time I turn on the computer, it says there's no freaking, signal.
Hunter, I see where you're supposed to have it plugged in, right underneath where the headphone jack is. That little port right there, that's where it's supposed to be.
Where what's supposed to be?
The other end of the VGA cable. One goes to the monitor, one goes in that little port where there's two screw holes on top and bottom of each other. Right there. I'm staring right at it.
I have it plugged in like underneath the speakers.
Yeah, that's where it should be.
That's where it is. That's where I have it plugged in, and then it's supposed to plug into the back of the monitor here. It's there like.
Look like you have it plugged in, Hunter.
It is plugged in.
Hunter, take the camera and put your finger in front of the camera and point exactly where it's plugged in at, and then I'll be able to see. Because it's kind of like a flashlight on or something.
I don't have my phone, so I don't have a flashlight.
Okay, that's plugged in the monitor. Where's it plugged in on the back of the computer? Finger point, please.
Now, Hoffman is, of course, in on the game and could intervene with Art at any moment. But if he would do that and get out of his chair to stop Art, Eric could easily put
right there, yeah.
realize that he's
it's right.
So he would probably use the gun
right there.
Even though Amanda is
Where's the port to the left of it?
this time she had
What?
already been shot by Jeff.
On the port on the computer, next to where you have it plugged in, what's to the left of it?
At least worth a try when
The
facing
white
certain
thing or the black cord that's plugged in?
either make the live or definitely die.
But
Strong is standing in front of the room where Amanda shot Lynn, then Jeff killed John.
the white thing.
I don't know what that is. That's just another plug-in, and I feel like one of the other cords that are on my bed here goes into it. Hi, Pikachu.
And that, by the way, why did he in the beginning told Hoffman that he won't get away untested? John still wants a real trial for Hoffman.
Here, let me just...
For this video.
Let me sit this down for a second. Dylan, you're gonna be staring at my ceiling for a minute.
Wait, Hunter! Go get your school laptop. We can freaking do teams.
It's dead, Dylan.
I like the bedspread, Hunter.
Thanks. You're gonna be staring at the back of my room for a minute.
Start to take advantage of the special Black Friday deal. And stick around. Later in the video, I'll tell you how I've been using yours.
Dylan.
Talon, what's a good perk for Dr. Talon?
Monitor and abuse.
Monitor and abuse, that's his best perk.
It doesn't that. How do I freaking select him? Oh, it already did. Okay.
Yeah, I have an idea,
Ducky
Dylan.
boy.
Come with me to a custom game. I'll show you how to play him.
Oh God.
Alright.
Well, I'm freaking trying to.
I used to be a Doc main, Dylan. I think I know what I'm doing.
I know you were. I like his Mori. His Mori's fun.
Okay.
Overwhelming presence. Present. Okay, that's not that. Oh, that one.
Overwhelming
Oh, yeah.
presence isn't a bad perk.
Whenever his
decent.
whenever
But
his freaking
overcharge and monitor are better.
this guy with his freaking tear radius makes it.
Here,
to where,
I'll
like,
tell
if
you
your
what
enemy's
monitor does,
tear
Dylan. I'll tell you what monitor does.
It
Okay,
makes his freaking
Dylan-
Making
tear
your
radius
approach
bigger.
terrifying in your application. While in a chase, your tear radius is increased by 8 meters.
Alright,
Otherwise, this is why it's good, Dylan, right here. Otherwise, your tear radius is decreased by 8 meters, and your field of view is increased by 10 degrees.
Wait, well, what I want
So it increases your FOV,
these are the other
and
cords
out
that
of
I
a
have.
chase, and Dylan, out of a chase,
Okay.
your tear radius is 8 meters short.
Hunter, what did you plug in to that?
And then another
thing?
piece of a good build for
Plug in
him
the
would
black
be,
cord.
Ruin,
I'm looking what you're supposed to have plugged in.
Undying.
It's the one in the middle of your hand. It's the black one with like, it's just the plain black one.
The blue one here?
Okay, Dylan, this is what you really need to do with Doctor. You need to have slowdown perks on him. Because that's where he thrives. Slowdowns.
Is it the blue one
no,
here?
I'm taking
The one
Undying
above
and
the blue
Ruin, and
one.
then I'm also going to take...
Yeah, that's
Next.
this one right here that I'm moving with my thumb.
Yeah, that one.
That's
The
also
one,
blue.
The one above your thumb. That one there. You're shaking it. You're shaking it right now, boy. Go shake the baby. Shake the baby.
What about if I shake this?
But yeah, that's the one. The blue
Okay.
one. Plug the blue to the blue.
The blue to the blue. Oh my God, this is gonna be
I'm gonna have to get you a book from the library called PC Building for Dummies.
probably.
Maybe you should go to MobT for this. This is a basic skill you have to learn.
Freaking
They
Ferg.
And they can least. Okay, Talon, can I get? Wait, is Pop Goes the Weasel good on Doc? That's a slowdown perk.
If you don't have Ruin, yes.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't got Ruin.
I do. It was on, like, the Shrine of Secrets once. You should have gotten it then.
I've already got freaking 2,430 freaking what's it called things.
I got Pop Goes today. So I have Ruin and Pop Goes.
When's
Are
the
they
Now
good in
it's rated,
combination?
Like
2 days.
yeah, no,
Wait, is that
no,
Bloodborne? Is that
never
Bloodborne?
use Ruin and Pop Goes together. Because
that
unless
Bloodborne?
your Ruin
No,
gets
it's
cleansed,
whatever the
your
fuck
Pop
that is.
Goes is going to be nullified. It's not going to be able to be used at all during the game. It's
the
basically,
freaking
if you
Spirit
have
Fury?
Ruin and Pop Goes together, Pop Goes is basically a waste of perk slot. Because in order for Pop Goes to actually trip, you have to kick the gen, and with Ruin you can't kick the gen. Back in the day, it was one of the most overpowered combos, because with Ruin you still had to kick the gen back in the day. You
But
still
then
had to
Ruin
kick the
got
gen, and then
reworked.
Ruin would just regress by 200%.
Your bed frame looks
really
amazing.
overpowered.
Thanks.
Your headboard looks very nice.
Alright,
It
Dylan, I
looks like,
invited you. Now come on.
nice. I'm trying to figure out what the frick Spirit Fury is. It's in the thingamadinger.
When you get pallet stunned when you break 2 pallets, the next time you get pallet stunned, it automatically destroys the pallet, and then after the stun, you can immediately chase them. You don't have to waste time breaking the pallet.
That's a not bad. Is that good?
Yeah, I want that perk on Freddy. I want that perk on Freddy.
Also, if you have Enduring Spirit Fury, it's the way to go. Enduring and Spirit Fury, it's the way to go.
And Brutal Strength would also be good on that.
Basically, it would be basically a pallet
with
buff
his dream pallets? If Freddy had Spirit Fury and dream pallets,
no,
they would have...
With the dream pallets, it immediately does it.
It wouldn't go and waste one of his dream pallets. It would freaking just break it like it was a normal pallet if you broke 2 normal pallets and then made them dream pallets. It would make the survivor second guessing, what's a regular pallet, what's a dream pallet? What is this madness? And it would basically keep them trying to second guess, like, do I loop this way? And they would be forced not to loop, otherwise they would have no idea.
I mean...
What is the model of the computer and monitor? Okay, it's an HP, right, Hunter? The computer's an HP?
No, the computer's a gateway.
The computer's not a gateway, is it?
The monitor's a gateway. The freaking tower you gave me is HP.
That's what I meant, yeah, the computer is HP. I call the computer the HP and the monitor the monitor. Computer and monitor. Monitor and abuse, Hunter.
Alright, so let's see if this freaking fixes it.
Alright, Talon, I want to freaking... I'm coming to you. I got freaking monitor and abuse. Zap me, Talon, zap me!
I will zap you. I'm gonna zap you nice and good.
It says no signal still. I have it plugged in. Is it not plugged in all the way? Maybe
try that. Don't freaking make yourself poop your pants.
Is there something else I'm supposed to have plugged in?
It's just power, video, and just...
The only reason I stopped playing Doctor is because it was during MMR and I just kept getting...
I feel like you're not doing something right.
Well, or else the computer would be on right now. We just gotta figure out what it is.
I wish I could, like, see a bigger screen than a freaking small little micro box.
He takes out a pen from his pocket and performs a tracheotomy on himself.
Well, I'm sorry, okay?
For example, he can cut the thin rubber.
You mind if I come over to your house and fix this?
No.
Can you move the angle of the camera?
Huh?
Can you move the angle of the camera so we can actually see what you're doing?
Yeah, exactly. We're staring at a bed.
Got it.
Get off the floor. Failing a skill check, that's back in action. Are you kidding me? I know what that does.
Hi there, how's it going? You doing good? Because I'm doing fantastic.
You've still got that shirt? I've still got that shirt.
Yeah, and my Vegeta one's over there.
Where's that freaking Dragon Ball poster that was in your own bedroom?
It's in that box.
You gonna put it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna somehow put it up. Anyway, that's not the point, Dylan. That's not the
poster right behind the bed headboard.
Dylan, that's not the point. That's not the point, Dylan. Dylan.
Like next to the window, maybe.
All right, now this is what I have plugged in. Here, I wonder if that does not help. But I have that plugged in right there on the frickin' computer, and I have it plugged in right there on the monitor.
Okay, Hunter, I have a question. Take out the bottom of the computer and stick it on its front. It's plastic, it won't hurt it. We need some light on the subject, or frickin' stick it on the bed, or do something, because all we can frickin' see is the shadows of your past.
Hold on! I'm gonna put it frickin' Ferg.
We need some light on the subject,
You
sir.
need some light.
Here comes the doctor. You better watch out for his traps.
And then...
Here comes the doctor.
Hold on, let me take my headphones off.
Yeah.
No hatch, because I want to teach you this.
I didn't change. I'm just running my regular Jake build. Where are you, buddy? Why can't I hear your tear radius? It's supposed to be freaking huge, right?
It's called monitor and abuse, Dylan. It's decreased by 8 meters.
Oh. You could be anywhere. I hear a noise. What am I hearing?
I don't think you're on a generator.
I'm I found the hatch. It's over here next to the killer shack.
You shouldn't have said that, Dylan.
What?
Because I'm on your tail now.
Okay, great. I still don't freaking see you. Yeah, you freaking did the freaking shock therapy. You freaking zapped the ground. You just freaking missed. Zappy, zappy. Oh, fuck. 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 Get over the fucking shit, 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 shit. Hi, doctor.
Alright.
I haven't done this in a while.
Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it better now?
What are you supposed to be? You haven't told me any of the buttons that do it yet. I'm freaking running around in circles. We're pretty far back there. Why is there like a freaking glow around my butt? Talon,
this is as close as I can get my camera to my computer.
It's a fake radius.
Oh, I didn't know that happens.
You get them tier 2, they have a fake terror radius.
Huh? What? Okay. Put the camera a little bit closer. I'm gonna have to do this while I'm freaking playing the game.
I can't. Yeah. This is as close as I can get it without knocking my freaking PlayStation over.
It's great.
Okay. Yeah. That's pretty slow, actually.
And then that's where I have it plugged in onto the monitor. That's where it's supposed to be plugged in. There's nowhere else to plug it in at.
Yeah. That's gotta be where you... Wait. I know what the problem is. That VGA cable is broken. On that VGA cable, there is a pin difference. One of the pins are bent and it's the picture cable. That's the problem. I want to play the doctor now, Talon. I feel like I want to do this.
Want to like my nice teeth?
I'll try and drop a pallet after I shock you. Here, come over here.
Pallet right here.
Alright. Hold on, let me go back downstairs real quick. I'll be right back.
Dylan, come back to the killer shack. I want to show you something.
I don't see you. You're right here. Where are you? You're right here!
Here, try to vault that pallet after I shock you.
You just disappeared. Okay. I can't do it.
You can literally do that. Yeah, that's the point. If Doctor is close enough to you and he shocks you and you got a pallet down and you try to drop a pallet, you can't. And he gets a window, and Doctor gets a window in which
what
he
skin
can
is that for
hit
Doc? Looks nice.
It's the Hollowed Blight skin. Who the heck is Wyatt Trevor?
Is there a skin? Oh my gosh, is it freaking, what's his face?
It was Wyatt Trevor.
Okay, but that might be freaking Robot's uncle.
I'll listen.
They live in his uncle's house.
Nope. That's not him. That's an adult man. Alright, now I'm gonna try and have you drop the forehead.
Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Jumped in a locker, I was scared. Ah! I see a lot of people using lockers and like the survivors using lockers, and I'm like, maybe I should try using lockers. Yeet. Yeet. Please don't tell me. Did you lunge?
No, I didn't even try.
I always try and lunge whenever I freaking, like, far away. Oh, you did it! You did it!
See, it gives him a open window to literally destroy.
How many tiers am I on? Can we freaking like destroy my mind? I wish like the freaking doctor, like if you made him so madness.
Also, if you're madness too, your fake tear radius still shows when you're down. I can literally still see it.
What's the freaking Mori genius?
Hey, Dylan, guess what?
Oh yeah.
I got the VGA.
Yes, turn me into a block of ice.
Dylan.
Yes, Hunter.
I got the original VGA cable that was plugged into the freaking monitor.
That'll work. Plug in the exact same place. Because that freaking white one, I forgot that it was broken. Alright, Talon,
if you are skilled, you see, if you're a skilled enough doctor, you can pull that off, alright? So try and pull that now. I am going to play, yeah, Thanatophobia. That is really good on Doc. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because... read the add-on. If you have Thanatophobia, Dylan, and you hit someone, the doctor is really good at slowdowns. If you got slowdowns, he is very overpowered. So if you use Thanatophobia, that's gonna slow down repair speeds. And to the point where, like, when the Tears of Madness, I'm pretty sure, slows down repair speeds after a while, having Thanatophobia there stacks it.
Dylan, I got the freaking thing screwed in too tight and I can't get them off!
Mind you, they have a screwdriver slot, so you can.
Are you trying to peek presents, dog?
You can use a fork handle, Hunter, to get those unscrewed.
Oh,
my dog just tried to sneak presents.
You could freaking use a fork handle or a spoon or something.
You do realize you're not allowed to have those presents till Christmas Eve, right?
Can I freaking?
You do know that, dog. Right? You do know that, right? On Wax. Also, he keeps his Christmas bandana on the entire season. He just keeps it on until like the end of December.
I'm going freaking Project Awakening because it looks cool. Oh, like a madman. Alright, modern abuse. What's another good one?
Now I'm gonna play how I would normally play, Dylan, alright?
Ooh, I'm going for freaking tear radius crazy.
Since the wire has a limited length, only one person can go at a time, while the others are held back and get choked. Charles goes to the front, shatters the glass box, and gets his key. They all go after one another to unlock their collars, and when the 60 seconds run out, one of the women doesn't have her key yet. The timer hits 0 and she's pulled back by the wire and gets her head cut off by the blade. The door to the next room opens up and they leave. What they can do here is that one guy goes forward and smashes the first 3 boxes. Then that person can take out 3 keys at once and throw them to the others. That way only 2 people would have to go forward and everyone can free themselves.
If this doesn't work, then I obviously don't have something plugged in. No signal. What do I not have plugged in?
I don't know. This should be working just fine.
Hold on. Do I have it plugged into the wrong freaking one?
Just try every single one of the ports, Hunter. It's not gonna hurt it because the monitor gives off no residual energy. Try them all.
Other people will try to pull you away. So quickly moving away from the boxes allows everyone to go forward without forcefully fighting each other. But the fastest way to get out of here would be that only one person goes to the front, gets their key, and unlocks their collar. Then that person can move around the room freely.
That can't be plugged into there because it don't fit.
The reason they don't do this is because
and it doesn't fit there. It only fits right here.
Wait, what shape is the end of the cord?
But what if they tried all these solutions and somebody still doesn't get there in time? Well, in that case, there's still a last resort.
That shape.
Then once the wire
That's the shape of it.
Cut off. You'll still be strangled, but you won't instantly die. The others could
Licks, stop. I know you can see my butt, but no.
Who?
Well, since I'm live streaming so that Dylan can see everything, I'm currently bent over like this to my freaking camera.
Yeah, I see it.
That's what the plug-in looks like, and it doesn't fit anywhere else on the stupid monitor.
Not on the monitor. It's plugged in the right monitor space. On the back of the computer, it could go somewhere else.
Well, it doesn't fit there. It obviously don't fit there. It only fits right here. No signal.
Do you have any other
Are you sure that the computer is on?
Yes, it's on. Yeah,
So
every
turning
time.
it off and turning it back on.
Every time I turn. Every time I plug it in the freaking computer, it says no signal. So obviously, there's no signal between the monitor and the computer.
Maybe the monitor's broken, because that should work. Here, take the monitor for your PS4. On the back of the monitor, there should be a VGA port. Plug in that port, not on the other monitor. Plug into the one I gave you. Then it should work. Because otherwise, it's not right.
Back with the fatal find, the 4 remaining people enter their second test. They close the door they went through and the TV turns on. The puppet explains that in this room there are 4 chambers at the edges of the room. These are safe places for a nail bomb that will go off in 1 minute. The chambers need to be opened by keys that are held in drawers on the ceiling, but only 3 of the keys will open a space. So there are 3 spaces, but 4 people. The group breaks all the containers and gets the keys for all 3 chambers. As the time runs out, one of the women named Luba hits Charles over the head with a pipe so that he will be the one without a space. The other 3 climb into
Okay, Talon, I've got an interesting build. It'll work, I guess.
This one is probably the easiest to beat, but most people notice.
Alright, I have to put my freaking headphones down. I'll be back in a minute.
So you can fit more than one person in it. Sure, they might fight a little over who gets to be in the back, but I'd rather be a little closer to the opening than completely outside. The characters find this out later, but it's easily identifiable in the moment. Also, all the people in the holes leave the entry door open. This would allow Charles to go into any one of the spaces if he woke up a few seconds before the bomb went off. So Luba probably made the worst decision in the entire movie. Instead of beating Charles with a stick, she can share her space with him. That way you'd have an additional person working with you to beat the next room. But there's actually something they can do that would end the entire game right here. And that is to not enter the next room. Here they already have tunnels that they're safe in, and there are no more bombs that will go off. So what they can do is wait in the chambers until someone finds them. They're all well-off people, and most of them have important jobs, so it's not like nobody's looking for them. They're also not forced to get out of this room, and the option of leaving doesn't go away. In the movie, the police even arrive at the building like 35 minutes later. So you should remain in this room and wait, and if at any point you feel confident that nobody's coming for you, you can still exit. Instead, the remaining 3 instantly go into the next trap.
Alright, Dylan, I have it plugged into the monitor. How the frick do I change
so they can get their instructions.
the frickin' display thing?
One from the right. Like it's the very right button on the bottom, and then you go freaking right one more. You should hit it.
I clicked the 2. There was a that doesn't.
Oh, look at the draw. You got Doctor's map.
I did.
Mhm.
How does Dylan do this? Dylan's really fat. Ooh, geez, that's big. Alright, L2? No, L1, right? Do I do L1?
That's static blast. It's good for finding survivors.
It's not working, Dylan. It's not changing displays. All I see is DV1.
Made me wondering how I found you.
You're too late, Dylan. You should have shocked before, and that way I couldn't even drop the pallet on you.
Talon, I know where you're going. I have spies in the shadows.
Well, I could dodge your madness shots.
How the frick do I do this? You frickin' know how to. Where the frick did you go?
It's not changing displays, Dylan. What am I doing wrong?
Hey, that's not homework.
What?
That's not homework. Where's your homework?
I missed.
Where's your homework, Dylan? Do it.
On the computer?
Did you do it?
Probably a dumb decision.
Did you do it? Yes or no? Come on, show me.
Well,
Play
hgray,
that goofy game.
Playing
the
doctor.
only thing I can really say
I don't care what you're doing. You ain't
you have
doing
to
the homework.
hope that there's nothing wrong with the ports on either device.
Well, the thing is, I'm trying to change displays, but it's not letting me.
There's nothing wrong with the scene.
Some monitors have the option, most do not, so it's not something.
Where did you go?
I wish I could be more helpful,
Complete this chart.
and not the best tech expert.
Well, this is Dylan's monitor, so he should be
What?
telling me how to change displays.
Well, he is currently
Dylan!
preoccupied.
Nice use.
You didn't do this.
Yes.
You gotta write email, Mr. Kennard.
Cause those teachers have posted anything. Come on down.
He's told you many
You
times
got decisive
to
talent.
email him.
Ow! Hit me on the head.
And you gotta do your outline and your car comparison. And there's band stuff due on Friday. You aren't paying attention. Grandpa will be coming. You ain't done.
What?
You're
Go.
supposed to.
Go, sir, go.
I mean, snap out of it first.
What does this do?
Dylan,
Yeah.
how do I change displays? Dylan, how do I change displays?
Just press all the buttons until it pops up. There should be a little thing at the bottom of the screen that tells you what each button does. It's called QV.
You didn't do this.
I'm pressing 1, I'm pressing 2, I'm pressing the arrows, and it's not changing anything. Every time I press the arrows, it takes me to audio adjust, and I don't know how to get out of this.
Well, I'm sorry.
Come on, please get it right.
You didn't
Wait
do
long
it.
enough and it should take you out of audio.
You was told to do
Most
it.
devices
Oh,
have
look
that.
at this build. It's ridiculous.
What was it? I didn't see
You
it.
didn't fire.
Modern Abuse, Hex Ruined, Spies from the Shadows,
Okay.
and Iron Maiden.
Let's see. Input select,
Was
audio
interesting.
adjust.
Input With that.
DV1, DV sub.
Come in. You do them?
You don't want DV
No,
sub.
it didn't work. It keeps taking me back to this to the display my PlayStation's on.
Then there's no source coming from the computer.
The computer's on.
Each question. Did you do them?
What one?
I don't believe SDLC confusion.
No, I was hoping there was computer stuff. Where's computer?
So hgray, you know how you have the thing for
What'd you do?
The computer's freaking on.
Freaking things on
No dip. We're in the lobby.
You just keep going until it gives you a screen.
it's due today. That chart may say it's due today, but it's not.
If it's not under the computer, it's going to be under something else.
You did that thing.
What's your stuff?
Oh, don't.
You didn't do
Yeah, well, that's not work I gotta do today.
I did do my homework.
You didn't do them questions. You didn't do your car chart.
Alright.
Dylan, had you looked, you would have seen. I found it right on.
Apparently, wet fabric can also conduct electricity. The cloth itself
It's
cannot
on your
carry
room, Dylan. Let me show you where I found it.
so they can take their pants off and drench them in this
I don't
close
think you
cloth.
look very hard.
Their clothing would also function as a sort of extension cord for the pliers.
I don't understand why it's not working.
Now,
Have you tried all the inputs?
Yeah, there's only 2 inputs,
listen.
and it keeps taking me to the display my PlayStation's on.
Pay attention. Science.
I don't know if I have to unplug the VGA cable that my PlayStation's hooked into,
This is illegal, sir.
or what.
Down here's the
Do not unplug that input. That was...
Well, no, it's got an HDMI cable plugged into it.
Now is the car in science or in...
Hold on, let me put my headphones down.
The blood will then run down into the jar. Now they can finally decide to work together and put both of their hands onto the blades. They slowly fill the jar, and when it reaches 10 times, the last door opens and they're free to go. However, Mal and Brit are both severely injured and can barely go on. Now, one thing that I've heard other people say
comparison, there you go. Tuesday.
Week is December 7th through 11th. I was looking for December 14th.
In order for you to put any liquids in
No, I was looking for the Confederate force.
She told you last week that you had to do it.
But they don't know how to press the buttons without putting their hands inside. Fortunately, there's a quick way around this. What you can do in this trap is put one of your shoes in the opening, hook the buttons up, or you can put in a bath water or your bodily fluids through the cut in the shoe. But there's a really fast way to get out of here. On the bottom where the jar is, use a stick to push down on the container through the cage.
Hunter, there's no signal coming from the computer. Turn off the computer, turn it back on, I'm guessing. It should automatically switch displays on that computer monitor.
So as long as there's enough weight on the scale, they can escape.
Oh, I know this worked the last time I used it. It'll work for you.
And put it on the saw blade to cut it. When it's skinny enough, you can use the cut shoe to put it through the cage and push down on the scale. That way the final door unlocks and they can all leave. Of course, the shoe would need to be hard enough, but it would definitely work with the high heels that the woman is wearing. We cut to Strom following Hoffman around the city. He sees him entering a house and goes in after him. Strom walks into a big room where he sees a glass box with tubes running into it. Kind of like the one from the beginning, but much bigger. In the box, he notices a tape. Strom plays it and hears Hoffman's voice telling him to enter the glass coffin and close it. But that seems like an obvious trap. He then hears Hoffman coming into the room and they get into a fight. Strom repeatedly hits Hoffman and pushes him into the coffin. He closes the box and suddenly the door to the room shuts as well. He tries to leave, but as it turns out, he's locked inside. Hoffman then gestures that he should finish listening to the tape. He tells him that if he didn't enter the box, he will disappear and never be heard from
Dylan,
again.
it's not automatically switching displays. It's just not working, and I want to know why. It's frustrating me.
I'm guessing the computer needs to be turned off, turned back on.
I just did that.
Well, it has nothing to do with the computer.
But it doesn't work. They're way too strong.
Hunter, there should be a switch on where the underneath where the power's plugged into the computer. Switch it off on the back of the computer.
On the bottom?
On the back bottom. No, on the back top. It's on that where the plug-in's plugged into it.
But again, there are two things you could try. However, both of them require the gun that Strom brought with him. The first solution isn't necessarily related to the trap, but it could still work.
What?
It has to do with the box. Even though the glass
There is a power toggle switch on the back of the computer tower, right underneath where the power plugs into the wall.
Stop the trap or else you'd pull the trigger.
Right? Where are you? Right underneath where the power plugs into the wall, there's a switch. I do not see any switches.
Kind of a backup plan. The other solution is that he can shoot the gas.
Right on the do you see a giant metal grill with like a fan behind it?
Yeah.
There should be a little switch on that little rectangular square right there somewhere.
Again, it's not guaranteed, but definitely worth a try.
I don't see what you're talking about. On the front of the computer, on the back, on the bottom, where am I supposed to be looking here?
On the back, top. Back of computer, top part of back computer.
I'm looking at the freaking top.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
I'm looking at the top of the computer. I see a port where I plugged in the thing so that I can plug into the wall.
Yeah.
Do I unplug that?
I was very shocked that however, when I recently watched it, the scariest moment was when I realized that one of the characters is Roderick.
Okay, I plugged it, I unplugged it, and I plugged it back in.
And look at the monitor.
I'm looking at the monitor. It's not switching displays. And every time I try to go to switch displays, it keeps automatically switching it back to the one my PlayStation's on.
The movie starts off with one of the most extreme traps in the franchise. Co-workers Eddie and Simone wake up on opposite sides of a dark room.
Like I know what the problem is.
They're separated by a scale behind a cage, and on the table in front of them.
So far, you've been running me in circles, and it's starting to get a little frustrating.
I'm just called troubleshooting. I'm trying to figure out what the problem is because I can't really see very well. I know what the problem is. There's an external graphics card in that computer, and it's trying to put the signal that way.
Since Simone is a lot skinnier, she realizes that the only way for her to survive is to
amputate
one of her limbs. As the time ticks away, Eddie already has some weight on the scale, while Simone's
Let me try plugging in something else.
Take off her whole arm and puts it on her side. The arm weighs more than the fat, so Eddie gets killed. For this one, there are a few things you could do. Most people's first instinct is to put their shoes on the scale to give them a slight advantage. But Jigsaw already thought of that and put the victims in there barefoot, so that's not an option. But the helmet has a pretty simple design which you can exploit. If you lose this game, you can stick one of the knives into the helmet to jam the gears that turn the screw into your head. It's very accessible and can easily fit the blade, making it worth a try. You can also try to cut the wires to the helmet, which
plug this in.
Something else they could have done is not move when they wake up. The trap gets activated when they pull the triggers out of their helmet when they get off the chair. Simone accidentally removed the trigger, but when Eddie woke up, she could have told them to not move or they will both die. This could have been more effective than merely saying don't get up. That way the trigger would have stayed in the helmet and their test wouldn't have started. After that we see Jill Tuck, John's ex-girlfriend. Following his death in Saw 3, she received a mysterious box with numerous envelopes containing information on the people that will be in the final game. It was John's dying wish that these people get tested. Soon after, Hoffman visits Jill and demands that she give him the envelopes. He says he's going to take control of the game and finish this himself. Jill gives him 5 of them, however there's one envelope that she keeps just for herself. We cut to William Easton, an insurance executive, as he's working late in his office. Suddenly the power gets cut and somebody breaks into the building. He tries to hide but eventually gets kidnapped. When he wakes up, he's tied to a machine with an oxygen mask on his face. The TV starts playing and it's John Kramer himself. It turns out that Williams' company...
I don't know, it's not working, Dylan. It's starting to tick me off.
Now John will get revenge by putting Wolf through a series of tests.
I plugged this in, I plugged that in, I've turned this off, I've turned that off. It's just not switching displays.
It's something really easy, and when I get there, it's probably not going to be. I feel like it's really easy, and I feel like it's like either the cord's broken or the computer just needs to be kicker job high. What? No. You can't do that.
Since William's opponent is a heavy smoker,
you can use a calculator, you realize.
Eventually, the man starts breathing and gets badly injured. He keeps gasping for air.
Math is the hardest part. Look at me. Look at that guy.
The first thing you should do here is you do have to breathe. Take small breaths. We see that the pump
She's failing 6 subjects in school. You finally have something in common. Yeah,
I give up.
Cats.
We'll just have to freaking do this another time.
Yeah, we'll fix it later.
Does she